Alright, 8th graders, this is a short video. It's one question, bell work, and we're going to cover some word problems. And up till now we've been discussing, no solution, infinite many solutions, and one solution. And we're trying to do this now even with throwing in the factor of word problems. So I'm going to switch the background up on you a little bit so it's not as bright. And I haven't quite figured out or mastered the ability to put in a document or show you the exact problem without writing it out all the way. So I'm going to read this problem and kind of break it down in my head and write it for you on this screen. The perimeter of a triangle increased by 6 is the same as 3 less than 4 times the perimeter of a triangle. So I'm going to start off with the perimeter of a triangle. Well, I know a triangle is 3-sided. I know that perimeter means, let's change the color of my highlighter here to something a little bit more drastic, like pink. Pink is very drastic. But perimeter means going around the triangle. Perimeter is going around it. So the perimeter of my triangle increased by 6. I know increase means to go up, so I'm going to add, is the same. Well, I know another word for same is equal. Is the same as 3 less than 4 times the perimeter of another triangle. Wow. So it's the same as 3 less than 4 times. 3 less than 4 times the perimeter of another one. So I've got another triangle, and we're following that perimeter. It's the same as 4 times the perimeter minus 3, because it's 3 less than that. 3 less than that. So I'm going to sit here and think to myself, if I read this, does it make sense? The perimeter of a triangle increased by 6. I've got a perimeter and I've got plus 6. Is the same, I've got an equal sign, as 3 less, well, I've got minus 3 on the other side, 3 less than 4 times the perimeter of the triangle. So I think that sounds pretty good. And I'm going to erase this and rewrite it. Now, instead of putting triangle plus 6 equals 4 triangle minus 3, there's another way I can write that. I can write that as P plus 6 equals 4P minus 3. And some of you might have already caught on by now that triangle usually isn't a variable in my equation, right? Usually is not an equation in my equation. Now, we've been able to determine what our equation is. That's usually our hardest part, okay? Now we have to figure out what type of solution is and what our solution would be. Okay? So I'm going to change my color here just to make it a little bit more fun. Now, I've got P plus 6 equals 4P minus 3. My first step should be to get my variable with my other variable. Okay? I should be getting those together. So I'm going to do minus, wrong color, minus P to both sides. Now I did minus P because this P over here, it's just a positive P. It's just a 1P sitting over there. So to get it over there, I would do minus 1 to the other side. Well, this one's going to cancel out. This one is going to be 4 minus 1P, which would be 3p. I'm actually going to switch back to white for this next part. So 3p. I'll bring down the minus 3 because it wasn't used. And I'm going to bring down the 6 because it wasn't used. Okay? So I've got 6 equals 3p minus 3. Well, I've got all my p's, all my variables, in one spot. So now I've got to focus on getting everything else collected. Well, I really don't want this 3 over here. So I'm going to do the opposite and add 3 to the other side. And what that's going to do is cause these to cancel out. Oh, the one on the right to cancel out. And it's going to give me a completely new answer. And that new step right there, I would end up with 6 plus 3. So that would give me 9 equals 3p. And hopefully by now you're able to realize that this is getting pretty simple, right? We're getting down to where we just have to divide by 3 to end up with our answer. That's going to cancel out. 9 divided by 3 is 3 equals p. And that's going to give me my final answer, okay? And that's pretty exciting in my world. Let's see here. I haven't done this color yet. That's pretty exciting. Got our yellow smiley face over there. So hopefully this video worked out. My plan is to create this so that parents can watch this with you, and if they're doing homework with you at home or you're trying to get ready, they can watch this video and it'll help you study, okay? But just be looking for more in the future, and hopefully this helps.